Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Golodowicz, and thanks for joining us for this edition of the Homeschool Connection. Every year, a number of area student filmmakers are given a chance to share their talents on the big screen. The annual event, called Movie Night, is sponsored by East Ridge High School. Joining us now is the Film Festival Director, Denise Honey, to talk about this exciting event and how it's helping the community and families with our local schools.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Well, welcome to the show, and we're really glad to have you here. Just talk a little bit about the show and how it's sort of kicked off.
Well, for high school students, if you're on the football team, your parents can go watch a game. If you are in drama, your parents can go watch a production every once in a while. But for our TV production students, several years ago, I realized their parents really couldn't see what they were doing. They would make all these wonderful videos, and I would see them in the classroom and they'd show each other, but when it came to, showing their parents, showing their family, showing their friends, there really just wasn't a venue for it. So it really kind of got started with the idea that just the East Ridge students would have a place to invite their parents and let them see all their wonderful videos. And then I thought, well, why limit it? I actually knew of some students over at Lake Minneola that were making great videos. My son at the time was at Grassy Lake Elementary, and they were making videos, and I thought, why limit it to East Ridge? So the idea blossomed from just wanting to give parents a chance to see what our Lake County students are producing, because they make some really great videos.
Well, that just is an amazing idea, and what a great way to be able to showcase all of the great talent we have here in Lake County.
Well, absolutely. I want to thank our business partner, Epic Theaters. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. They've been very generous. Actually, I go to movies all the time, and so I knew personally the general manager at the time of Epic, and he kind of mentioned the idea to me. He said, we can play DVDs here at the theater. So that's where the idea kind of got started, and our business partner, Epic Theaters, has been totally supportive of us. They, the first year we started it in a 77-seat theater, and that sold out in 4 days.
Wow.
So they moved us up to a 50-seat theater, and that sold out. So the next year we started in a 200-seat theater, and that sold out in 7 days. So Epic has been very supportive of us. This year they've allowed us to expand it even farther, and we're going to have 2 separate showings.
Wow. Now, how many categories are there in the film festival?
Well, I try and really keep it fun and flexible. I don't want this to become, one of those film festivals that you have to enter, qualify for and limit it. So as far as categories, we'll take pretty much anything. Right now we have about 12 categories, anything from short film horror to dramas. We have public service announcements, news type magazine shows.
Right.
We'll have public service announcement from an elementary school. We have news shows from middle schools and elementary schools. So we'll take pretty much any type of category or video that somebody wants to present. We even did a photo video for a photography student, and we put her photos to music, and she entered it as a kind of photo slideshow.
Interesting. And so how many entries are going to be in the festival this year?
In one show, in our 7:30 showing, we have around 36 pieces of video. In our 6 o'clock showing, we have a little less. I'd say it's around 30. Totaling, those entries total up to, at 6 o'clock, it's about 55 minutes, and then the 7:30 showing is an hour and 8 minutes.
Interesting. Now, is the film festival, is it just for high school students, or is it for all grade levels?
It's for anyone. We actually really encourage our elementary and middle schools to participate. It's amazing what they're teaching these kids to do, and that at the elementary level.
Right.
They have a lot of talent, and they have a lot of energy. And it was exciting for our high school students to see the elementary school students come last year. They were so excited, and their parents were excited, and they love their videos. And they have that young child passion. So we encourage elementary, middle, and even I've got some students who graduated from East Ridge High School who are making films, short films in college, and they want to enter. So we'll take any grade level.
That sounds wonderful, and I bet, you know, for some of the kids it's like a really anxiety moment. You know, there I am on the big screen and all that kind of stuff. Do the kids seem nervous? I mean, how are the kids reacting to being part of this process?
It's just pure excitement. I will confess, I am not an emotional person. I'm pretty, you know, cut and dry, but I will confess, at the first movie night, I sat down in that theater and got a little emotional, a little choked up. To have the opportunity as a producer myself, I know how it feels to finish a video and be proud of it. And to see it on the big screen is just amazing. So the feelings that I see in the kids is just plain excitement. They aren't judging whether their video is the best or you know, they're just happy to see it. Right. And we really want to encourage that. We want to celebrate the process of the production, not necessarily is yours best, or, you know, not get too critical. We do give trophies. It is a juried film festival, but we really celebrate just the process of production.
Right. I imagine we see a lot of family members and friends of the family on film for the first time.
Yes, we have lots of moms, lots of dads that see themselves on the big screen, and I think it's just as exciting and kind of funny for them as it is for the kids.
Well, you know, I think too, it's a great opportunity to bring families together, you know, just to participate in creating a production and having your family or friends involved in it. What a great way to help our families to connect to each other.
Absolutely. These kids are passionate about production. In a way, you know, when I was going to school, it wasn't offered. It's offered in elementary, middle, and high school now, and the kids are passionate about it. It's not just a hobby or an elective. It is a career option that is fun. And so it is absolutely a way for a parent to participate in their child's passion and help them with their productions. And absolutely, I see lots of parents smiling because they had the opportunity to star in a film or yes. or see the whole process too. I think a lot of parents really don't understand what a process it is.
Right. Now, outside of this film festival, what are some of the other highlights of East Ridge High School's TV production?
We are so busy. Sometimes I feel bad for my students because they're constantly working. In this day and age with career and technical education, there are several courses, you know, again, when I was growing up, you went to home ec and it was an elective. These days, it's not that way. Culinary arts is a career. We offer culinary arts at East Ridge High School. Television production is a career. It's actually one of the highest profit producing careers or industries in the United States of America, the entertainment industry. And so there are jobs. TVs are on 24/7, 365, and somebody has to produce all the content for that. So I really encourage our students, you know, the program is not just an elective to play at, it's a career. So in our program, we try and have a lot of hands-on, real-world experiences. For example, my students made a 12-minute promotional video for the Lake County Sheriff's Department, and they were paid for that. We try and keep all of our projects real, current, hands-on. So, you know, there's everything from TV1 students who are, you know, just learning the basics through TV2, they produce our news shows, up through TV3 and up, who are working with customers, developing job skills. We have a partner with Bright House Sports Network. We contract for them to produce sports pieces for their Varsity Reporter program. We also contract with a company called Play on Sports, where we stream sporting events live to the internet, and they operate under a subscription basis. So there's also the Florida Scholastic Press Association is our state conference where we enter production contests to be measured against the rest of the state and see how our students fare. And they always do very well at that contest. So they stay busy. They stay
Right.
very busy producing videos.
Now, besides just producing videos, what else are they learning in class? I know you're preparing them for some marvelous career opportunities after graduation, but what else are they learning? What are some of the other skills that they're learning in class?
When you produce a video, it is actually one of the most complex activities you can do because for one reason in particular, you are not only, you have to be creative in your writing, in your camera shot, in your composition, but you also have to have a technical side where you're using the equipment. And finally, you have to be a people person. TV production as a career is one of the most complex careers out there. You can't just be good with the equipment and not be a people person. So
Right.
they're learning a balanced curriculum of, I need to learn the technical side, the sciences, the things like that with the equipment, but I also have to have writing skills, creative writing skills, script writing, and I have to be a people person. When a client comes in, the Claremont Police Department came to us last week to discuss a new video they want to have us make. They have to work with the clients and figure out what the client needs and learn. So they're learning a lot of different things.
Right, lots of great skills. Listen, I want to thank you so much for sharing with us on the program today. It was a pleasure meeting you and having you talk about the absolutely amazing work happening at East Ridge High School.
Well, thank you very much.
When we come back, more on East Ridge High School's movie night. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Homeschool Connection. I'm Dr. Patrick Olotowicz. If you're just joining us, we're taking an in-depth look at East Ridge High School's Film Festival, Movie Night. Joining me now to give their perspective on this exciting event are actress Miranda Crowan and producer Stephanie Conti. Stephanie, Miranda, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Listen, how long have you guys been studying production?
Well, she's probably been studying it longer than I have.
Okay.
I've been acting since I was about 8 years old, so almost 10 years now.
Excellent.
But I got more into like the behind the scenes of TV production about 2 years ago.
And what about you, Stephanie?
And me, well, I got the film bug, not the TV bug first.
Right.
So I started self-teaching myself when I was in 8th grade, because that's when I knew I wanted to be a director. But I started TV production in 9th grade.
Okay, so now Miranda, you're the actress, so how do you sort of prepare yourself for your role every time that you do this?
Well, I'm like really into acting, and I know that it's one of the things I want to do for as long as I can. So I use the method of acting, so I delve into like emotional memory, and I draw forth like certain emotions to, you know, portray it realistically on stage or on camera or whatever I happen to be doing. So like in this film I had to do a lot of that.
It sounds kind of intense the way you describe it. Not just an easy thing to do, but
it's
rather
not.
something that takes a lot of
Yeah,
preparation.
it's not easy. It takes a lot of practice to get it down right. It takes a lot of preparation. You certainly have to know when you're going to think of certain things. You know, it takes a lot of work.
Right, now, Stephanie, right? Tell me, how do you get an idea for a film exactly? Is that just...
Well, like with Miranda, how she delves into her memories and stuff to get herself in the zone. That's what I did. And for my short film that I entered in Movie Night, I was watching an old film, and it just reminded me of a time where I went through a bad health situation, really, and it just reminded me, and I thought, you know, why not make a short film about it and make it into a PSA form where I could tell people about not only my experience, but her experience, because she's been in a similar situation.
Right. Talk a little bit more about the actual production that you have for the film festival. What does that look like?
For the film festival, well, for our short film, the production is, you know, Miranda acting, me directing, writing, and editing all in my house, and we actually
It sounds like you're doing a lot of work there.
Yeah, but there's definitely a lot of collaboration between me and Miranda because I don't want to put her in a situation where she thinks she can't do it or she doesn't want to do it. So it's definitely not only just my ideas, but it's her thoughts on the ideas too.
Yeah, everybody does their part.
Okay. Now, are you guys excited, nervous about having your production in the film festival?
I think I speak for both of us. We're a little bit excited and nervous at the same time.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is pretty surreal already. Just thinking about the fact that it's going to be on the big screen. I mean,
Right.
it's pretty amazing.
So it's kind of like going to the movies and there you are,
Yeah.
the star of the show. That's really cool.
Kind of intimidating, but fun.
Right. Now, we have some clips for your work, so let's check those out. So tell us about the PET scan. How was that part made?
Well, that scene, how that was made was I was doing a little research because in the film the main character essentially is ill and she gets a PET/CT scan. And what I did was, since you can't really film in a hospital because there are certain violations and permissions that need to be
Right.
required. So what I did was I had Miranda lay in a hospital bed because my mom's a health science teacher, so we used one of the hospital beds in her classroom to film it. And since the film is all in black and white, I had a light go by Miranda like across her face to mimic almost like a scanning motion. So that's how it was made.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty inventive on your part.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now, even though the final product seems like totally seamless, it's not as easy as it looks, is it?
No.
So what were some of your challenges to create this and make it look like, you know, just this seamless, beautiful production that
Well,
you've created?
Well, again, like for me, having to go kind of into, you know, any memory I could really find. Like I had to use like a variety of different emotions. Like my character, I think, feels lonely for most of it and kind of sad, kind of angry at herself. So I had to think of like all those times where I felt like that. And it wasn't very easy, and it doesn't sound like fun, but you know, I had to do that a lot, and we filmed I think over like 3 weeks, like 20 minutes every morning for 3 weeks. So we had to get a lot done in that time. So it was a lot of work, but.
Now, do you have a lot of your other students at the school that also participate in this, and what's their reaction to being part of this as well?
Yes, one of them in particular is a guy named Jason, and he played a doctor in it, and he was just, not only did he play the doctor, but he was very supportive behind the scenes too. Like during the PET scan, he was holding the light, and I was telling him what to do.
Yes, he was there pretty much every day, even if we didn't need him for filming. He was just very supportive, and he would kind of stand back and watch. And we had other students our age kind of be in the backgrounds.
Yeah, our friends as extras in the classrooms and stuff.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Well, when I was talking to your teacher, she was talking about how, you know, this idea came about as a way to kind of showcase for her film students, for students studying film and TV production, to showcase their work and kind of give them an opportunity to sort of, you know, go to the football game, invite mom and dad in, you know, have them be part of and see and showcase your work. So how does that feel? Has that been a meaningful experience that she's sort of created this venue?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, I
Because
think-
not only do you get to see your film on the big screen, which is awesome no matter
Right.
what. Like, not many people honestly get to experience that, but to also have other people, your friends, people who you don't even know get to see it, it's very exciting.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea because I mean, you know, if your kids are on like the sports team, you can go to one of their games. If they're in drama, if they're even on the robotics team, you can go and see what they've built. But TV, you don't necessarily get to see like what your kids and what your peers and friends are doing. So I think this is just a great outlet to kind of get our work out there and let our families and friends know what we're doing.
Well, how has your work with the festival and in the video production department at your school kind of helped develop, you know, a different perspective for you about your future career? Have you thought about how your career path might be different since becoming involved with this process?
Well, for me, I knew I wanted to be in film. But with this TV background, TV knowledge, now I know, you know, I want to still do films, but now I have a little bit of a desire to do television or to do commercials and stuff like that. So.
And you're doing it right now?
Yes.
How cool is that?
And like I've always liked writing the most, and like with TV production we get to do a little bit of every job, like in the morning shows. Obviously my favorite being writing and then doing on-camera talent. So this is kind of given me kind of a taste of what it's like writing for film and like the behind the scenes. I'm certainly more interested in it now, and I'm even considering filming a short film of my own for next year's festival.
Great. So now you don't always get to choose what role you may have in class. So what are some of the other opportunities that you might be engaged in?
Well, we get to do like the audio panel and the lighting and the camera work and everything. So everybody gets to do a little bit of everything. I like doing everything except directing, honestly, because I can't really boss people around unless I really know what I'm doing. And
But you like directing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love directing.
Why do you like directing so
I
much?
love being in control, and I like making sure everything goes perfect and smooth. I'm kind of a perfectionist.
there we go, opposite of me.
Sounds a little bit like my wife. So, listen, thank you for joining us on our program today. What a great opportunity you have at East Ridge High School. Sounds like they're doing some amazing things to prepare all of the wonderful students there for some wonderful career opportunities.
Yep.
So thank you.
Thank you for
too.
having us.
When we come back, how movement and academics equals success. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Homeschool Connection. I'm your host, Dr. Patrick Galadowicz. On our Fit Body, Fit Mind segment, our Muriel Burt has some exercise tips for your kids. Let's check it out.
Thank you for joining us for another segment of Fit Body, Fit Mind. Today, I'm going to show you how you can have a lot of fun exercising, staying fit while learning. Some kindergartner students are going to join us, and we're going to have fun dancing and exercising to the short vowels A, E, I, O, and U. So welcome to the kindergarten class. Kindergartners, stand up. You ready to have some fun? Okay, get your listening ears on.
Welcome to Silly Willy Discovers Fitness and Phonics.
Ready?
We'll exercise and play as
Start
we learn
marching.
our vowel sounds. Stand up, make sure you have plenty of room. Let's clap and march along to our theme song. All together now, it's time for jumping jacks. Rest. Ready for more jumping jacks?
Stretch them out.
Before we say goodbye. All together for jumping jacks.
Faster.
Faster. Even faster. Great job.
Okay, there you can see how kindergartners, first graders can have a lot of fun with educational material, working their heart muscle, working their legs. Parents, you can even purchase these things at home. They're very inexpensive. The one that we used today was called Fitness and Phonics. They have them with the short vowels, long vowels, all kinds of interactive material out there that you can get. Have fun, stay fit, and learn while you're at it. Good job, kindergartners.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you have a question or a topic you'd like to see be addressed in a future episode, please contact us on lakefronttv.com. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, don't break the connection,